Hey, bro. Hey, everyone. It's me, Tyler here, making a reaction video, as I'm so prone to do. I mean, you knew this was coming. You had to have known. It's Harry Potter time. Deathly Hallows Part 1. Part 1 was released Thursday night, Friday morning, midnight. Of course, I was there in line, and I actually just got back from watching it a second time. And so while I'm waiting for I will say Hoots reaction video to load, I thought I would make my own. Now, there's going to be a lot to say, and it's going to be a long video, so just get ready for that. This is so great because I just got back from watching it, so I'm really pumped about it. A second time, that is. Anyway, so to start off, the very beginning, from from the time that the Warner Brothers symbol was through the clouds, I was pumped, ready, and David Yates he did not let me down. It was a great film, just to throw that out there at the beginning. From the start, with the sort of blank looks on our characters' faces, that's what really set the tone, like, immediately. Like Hermione doing the obliviate curse on her parents, her pictures fading, Ron staring out from the burrow, Harry watching as his parents, I mean not his parents, but the Dursleys left. It set the tone for how, this isn't a kid's movie anymore. This is serious. People are dying, and this is the final chapter. This is where it's about to go down. My favorite part at the beginning, which I thought in my head, wouldn't it be cool if they did that, and they did, was when Harry was in the cupboard, where we first began, all those many years ago, and he was looking around the cupboard, and I thought, wouldn't it be funny if they showed those little toy soldiers that he plays with in the first movie? And sure enough, sitting there, covered in dust, were two of the toy soldiers, and I almost lost it then, from the very beginning. But, yeah, and let's see. I have so much to say. God, I'm rambling. This will be edited, Movie Maker, because this is going to be a long movie video. Okay, moving on from that to the Seven Potters sequence. Amazing. The whole, from the comedy in the beginning with Mad Eye and Fred and George and everyone, that was great. And then of course the chase scene was just amazing. Like, the special effects were great. The Hagrid driving that motorcycle on the freeway, doing the flips, and it was just great. It was action packed from the beginning. It got you pumped. You were ready, and I don't know. It was just so great. And one thing that I do want to mention after seeing it a second time, I felt like I can see where other people were coming from. I've read reviews about, well, I haven't read them, but I've heard reviews about people saying, oh, the movie was, it was slow paced. I felt like the forest scenes were too much, not enough was going on. And I felt that during the second time watching it, because I'd already seen it, But that's the only reason. That's the only reason that you would feel like the movie was moving slowly, because you'd already seen it, you knew what was happening. But the first time I saw it at midnight, I didn't feel that at all. Like, everything was great. Every move, it was just all great. What else? What else? What else? I really wish I had a list of things to talk about, because I had it all, and now it's just kind of slowly evaporating, and I can't think of what I was going to say. Oh, the Ministry. That was my top 10, definitely, of the movie, was when they used the Polyjuice Potion to infiltrate the Ministry. And still, I just love the humor. I love that even in these dark times, as the minister put it, that there was humor, that Yates was somehow able to throw little bits of humor in there. Like when they were in the Ministry and Harry made the comment about, if we don't find Umbridge within the hour, then we need to get out. and then the elevator door opens and there she is. I mean, that was just, it was just great. Um, and those actors who played, you know, the people, no, just cut that out. Okay, moving forward, you know, action packed. We get out to the. Okay, I'm not even gonna go into anything else really. No. Okay, a few more. Here we go. Okay, my favorite upon anything, overall everything was Ron and Hermione's relationship. It was so great to just watch it on screen as it developed. And you know, you've been wanting this for so long. You've known throughout the whole series that these two were, you know, somehow meant to be together. You know, from the whenever he was dating that other girl in the castle. Can't remember. That had to be the sixth movie. But you know, and Hermione was jealous during that, and just to watch the little things they did together, like after the Seven Potters when Ron ran back and hugged Hermione and he instantly changed back to Ron and she took his glasses off, and you know, it was just a very, it's little moments like that that were, you know, and when they were in Grindelwald Place and Hermione and Ron had fallen asleep, you know, their hands were almost touching, and it was just great. And when he left and came back, and that whole thing was just, it was really emotional, grip taking, and it was just really good. I loved it. One other thing, the animation sequence from the Three Brothers story, outstanding. I don't even know. That was definitely a wild card for me. Like, that's not something we've never seen in any Harry Potter movie, and it was definitely a hit or miss. Like, you know, is this gonna work? Is it not? But for me, it worked totally, and I haven't heard anything wrong with that yet. It was just amazing. And then rather than her just sitting there, you know, with Mr. Lovegood and everyone just telling the story, it was, you know, reenacted, and it was like it reminded me of A Nightmare Before Christmas sort of animation style, and it was very good, and I loved it. Dobby's death, of course, was terrible, but well done, brilliantly done. It was so great, and I didn't cry the first time I watched it at midnight, but when I just went to this one, because I knew it was happening and how it was going to happen, I definitely teared up. um, so yeah. I feel like I've talked really fast during this video, but it needed to be done because a lot needed to be said, and I know I've forgotten so much. It's just I can't. It's all gone now. Like, I had it all and now it's gone. But overall, I mean, this movie definitely set the tone for part two, which is what it's meant to do. I've heard so many reviewers say it feels like a setup for part two. What do you think part one of something is? It sets up part two. But the cliffhanger was awesome. It got you ready, but obviously, you know, you wanted more, which is of course the purpose of a cliffhanger. But Voldy was just, he was so epic during this movie, and I really have no complaints at all. I feel like it was well done. I feel like if this is part one, then I cannot wait to see part two. It's going to be so epic, and also the end of my life, because Harry Potter is, I don't know, man. Once Lost ended, now Harry Potter, and I don't know, they're just nicking away at my throat here. But seriously, Harry Potter was amazing. I loved it, and I cannot wait for part two. Also, no. Also, I've decided that I'm going to get the Deathly Hallows symbol tattooed on me somewhere. I don't know yet. More on that later. So subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, see you guys next time. No. So subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below with your reaction to Harry Potter, and we'll have a little discussion about what now. So comment below with your reactions to Harry Potter, and I'll see you guys next time.